Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we're just going to be playing the game, Gems of War, Krinklemas, the Warrens. I'm going to check on the world event, not sure about that, we might be done with that one. If we get to it, maybe some vault key opening, see if we can get some orbs, some of the new orbs and stuff. But I need to be doing Krinklemas for sure. Let me set up the stream, please. Save that. Setting it up. There. Okay. Bang. Boom. Alright, let's get some action here. Funky Town, Texas, what up, bro? How's it going? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, buddy? I know, I have a friend who says that. It's funny. Can you hear me, buddy? Well, check my mail. What do I got in the mail? Nothing. Yeah. Orb of Ascension. Pet gift. I get these all the time. So Versus, I always buy those. Pet gifts, I buy those. They're cheap. Why not grab them? Stuff I need. I need Versus. I need pets. So that's two of not very many things I will buy in the offer tab. That's cool, Funky. How's it going, man? Let me get into the chat. The chat. One second here. Alright, so what are we going to do first? We got adventure board. There are gems and gem keys on the adventure board. So I think there's some value in, like, when I make a video, I don't play the game normally like I would normally play it. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to play the game normally like I would normally play it. I think that's the value of a live stream, other than like the chat and everything, which is super awesome, and like the coolest part of a live stream is the chat. But other than that, like, people watching after the fact can see me play the game like I would normally on a day-to-day basis, which I never do in a video. So you'd never see me doing my adventure board or my dungeon and stuff. Not normally, but so when I jump on the game, normally I will, you know, do the adventure board real quick. I'll at least look at it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like probably I'm too honest, basically. Say things I shouldn't say, and you know, I don't always do the adventure board these days. I used to do it every single day for a very long time, for years and years and years, and most people should continue to do that. But when I see like a really terrible adventure board, like the other day, I think it was just trait stones, like not even good ones or anything, and I honestly didn't do it. So. But if there's even anything decent there, I'll do it. And I always say for everybody else to just do it every day to make it a habit, because one of those days there's going to be a bunch of gems or something really good in there, and you don't want to miss out. And if you like keep it as a habit, you will never not do it. You'll feel kind of weird if you don't do it. Like, that's what building a habit does for me anyway. I can't talk for anybody else, but whenever I build a habit, it makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong when I don't do that thing every single day. So that's the goal with building habits in this game. You want to kind of feel like you're doing something wrong when you don't do it. So adventure board, dungeon, stuff like that. Excuse me. You can also get class experience here. Like, that's another thing that these are valuable, to a reason to do them. Like, I'm leveling up Sorcerer with the gold farming team. I'm not going to do that very many other places, so the adventure board lets me do that type of stuff. Alright, grab red, grab green, make sure you cast greed. An egg thief is awesome. Skeleton key is awesome. Egg thief again, win. Yo, Elgins, how's it going? Jim Hambrick, Caustic Life, what is up? Let me put this in live chat. Live chat. Okay. Bang. Did I put it in subscriber-only mode? Yes, I did. It's only for 1 minute, though. Hey, subscribe for a minute if you wanna chat. Where is it here? Come on. Anyway, 3 gems there. I might do a Warren's deep delve. I haven't done very many deep delves because they don't seem like they're worth doing, really. The only thing a deep delve will give you is, like, guaranteed gnomes. But you could get, like, a crappy gnome, so you do all that work for nothing. or you could get a crappy reward from the gnome. So it's like a RNG type of deal. I feel like there's other things you could be doing that are more, you know, like opening vault keys or something, or difficulty 12 explore. Like, there's only so many things you can do. Everybody's busy. You can't be doing everything all at once. So to do a deep delve is kind of like doing arena almost, which I like arena. I think it sharpens your skills and makes you a better player. Deep delve's probably like the same way. It's not easy or anything, but it's another one of those things. I compare the deep delves to like playing arena. You know, you would play arena 3 times a day to try to get like a good offer, so you can get things that you can't normally get, like writs and stuff like that. But you know, most people don't do that because you'll play an arena and you'll get a crappy offer, and then you're like, why'd I do that? You'll play another one, you'll get another crappy offer, you're like, why'd I do that? Then you won't do it anymore. And then that's kind of the same thing with deep delves. You play a deep delve, you get a crappy gnome, you get a crappy gnome reward, you're like, why did I do that? It's like you're just hoping for a good reward. It's not guaranteed. So that's what I would equate deep delves to, is like playing arena. It's not something most people are going to do because there's no guaranteed like good reward. It's just like you're hoping and praying for a good reward, like a good gnome. Yo, Spider Juan, how's it going? Maka Felix. Oh, live chat. One more thing here, y'all. I hate how the reminders work on my channel. I have to like make a live stream that I'm not actually gonna do, and then I have to delete it before I make the real live stream. That's like the PS4 problems. Same with like team codes and stuff. Like, and I can't give out like codes. There's a lot of disadvantages of being on PS4, unfortunately. Alright, got that. I think I'm ready to go with no more pauses here. Alright, let's greed always first. Skulls are good because they can get kills. Green and red. Egg thief. And just egg thief your heart out until you get skeleton key. Bang, a little bit extra gold, a little bit of class experience while I'm getting a little bit of gems. Might as well do the gold too. Leveling up Sorcerer for a kingdom, pretty much. It's a bad class, not one I'd recommend. But I have all the good classes at 100, except for one. I don't have Geomancer at 100. I should be doing Geomancer, probably. Did I do Greed yet? I don't know. You can always just do Greed a bunch of times, who cares? It only helps the first time, though. Egg Thief. Alright, we got Trey, who's been a member for 31 months. Bro, you're like top 3, for sure. We had the very top guy drop off, unfortunately. Still love him to death. No, nothing about, yeah. But, yeah, so, Trey, you're up there like top 3, for sure now. Caustic Life with the 5, appreciate it. You're a freaking legend, Caustic Life. Thank you so much. Trey Bobuff with the 5. Thank you so much, bro. How's it going, he says. You're a freaking legend, Trey. Chad's been a member for 19 months. That's a year and a freaking half. That's a long time. Chad is the most famous chatter in Gems of War. If you play Gems of War and you watch Gems of War on YouTube, then you know Clip Bomb. You have to know him. I guarantee it. I bet you out of anybody, any person that's not, like, doesn't do streams themselves, right? Like, somebody that's just in the chat, I bet you Chad is the most famous out of all of them. Because he's everywhere all the time. Hell, yeah, such a nice guy. Alright, let's go. Greed, already did greed. Let's grab the skulls, why not? I need green and red. Green. And Egg Thief. Egg Thief. We win. What else is going on here? Elgin's Toy, 12 months. Ooh, that's a year. That's awesome. A whole freaking year. Sir Michael is here. He said, good morning, Cinny and fellow sinners. Happy New Year's Eve. Yeah, that's a great train there. Thank you so much. Caustic Life and Trey. Getting that thing out on the tracks. The engineer and the conductor. And then Chad there, the big bicep bodyguard. We haven't done that in a while, have we? Trey, you got the big biceps, the giant mustache. Glorfindel's here. He just sent me a new team. I haven't had a chance to reply yet, Glorfindel, but I did see your new team. It looks pretty neat. And you are 2 for 2, so I probably will have to make a video just based on your success in the other 2. You know what I mean? So we may see that team on video. Probably will. Like, I would be foolish not to after the first 2. So we will probably make a video on that team, man. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe we'll try it in this live stream if I have time. Looks pretty cool. Anything with like Celestial Flask where you blow up the whole board, like those are always pretty neat. Those type of teams. And that's kind of like a new way to play the game, honestly, like from the past year or so. Like all the new like heroic gems, like the pots and like the you know, like the Centurigon type of thing, like Celestial Flask type of thing, where you like blow up the whole board to take advantage of some sort of heroic gem. That's kind of like a new way to play the game. That's come out in like the last year or so. I need to try more teams doing that. Kind of get stuck in your old ways sometimes. If it works, I just keep doing it, basically. Chad is a legend, of course. Markiplier said, I just realized that I'm following you and seeing your live streams and videos for more than a year. Wow, like year and 3 months or more. Nice. Appreciate that. Yeah, there's some hardcores out there, and they're the nucleus of this channel, man. Couldn't do it without them. People come and people go, but the ones that are around for a long time are the ones that keep me going. The people I can count on, you know? You gotta have those. Can't get by on, like, fly by the seat of your pants here and there type of deals. Gotta have your core. The choir. Those awesome people sitting around the table with me. Ride or die. Bang. Alright, Ebony Brown. Hey, Ebony Brown. One of the newest members, I think. I think you're the newest member that is a new member. You know what I mean? Like, I've had some people rejoin. I think with the new year and, like, Christmas and stuff, we had a couple people fall off and then they rejoined, so... we got floppy for, like, a millisecond, but, we're back to filthy. It's all good. Ebony Brown is here. Chad says, Happy New Year. Ebony says, thank you. What's your plans for tonight? I don't do very much. I used to. But, mostly just whatever the kids want to do. Pretty much. I'm kind of boring. I'm not going to go party or anything or drink or anything like that. Let me know. Let me live vicariously through you. Let me know what y'all are doing. Hopefully something super fun. I don't know yet, really. Probably a whole bunch of nothing. But we'll see. I don't have any plans, basically. Hang out with the kids. Oh no, they switched my egg thief to succubus. Got a little more busty. So now I just need to straight up go for my skeleton key, pretty much, huh? There's no good man. Well, we could try the succubus. Death mark. Let's do Magnus. Oh, he's impervious. Of course he is. Excuse me. I don't know. What do we do? They screwed me up. Egg Thief's like the main troop on my team. Little jerks. I need Brown. Come on, Brown. There you are. Okay, now we should win. Right here. Cool. Licking her lips. Maka says, yo, Pocket Trash, how's it going? Maka says, for me, it is 7 hours, 23 minutes till New Year. For me, it's like, what, 13 hours? Around 13. Ebony says, "Oh wow, really? Where are you from?" I'm from the Midwest. I don't even I don't give very much information about myself, but I'm gonna give even less now after, you know, the past week or so. So, the Midwest of the United States. Everybody knows where I'm from, but anyways. Let's see. So I just did the adventure board. I need to do the dungeon. And once again, this is just like the adventure board. If I was to give advice, I would say do the dungeon every single day, especially if you don't have every single mythic. You need to save up those diamonds, so you need to do every single battle every single day. That's the most guaranteed way to get diamonds. You can also do the vault. The vault is like the answer to every kind of farming these days. But doing your dungeons every day to get diamonds is a way you can like make that happen faster, of course, and used to be the only way to get diamonds and to target down specific mythics that you can craft in the Soul Forge when they come around on their cycle. But me, lately, completely honest here, do I do the battles every single day? I do not. I try for a perfect run, and if I don't get it, I don't need diamonds very much anymore. And I have like every troop in the game, except for like Medusa or something. Like there's a couple I don't have right now because of you know, they were pay troops or something from the campaign. So I am missing a couple. I can't say I have every single troop, but the ones I'm missing are from like, you know, pay for the campaign type of deal. So I don't, and I have like 12,000 diamonds and like a bunch of shards. I could probably craft like 4 or 5 mythics right now. So I will like try for a perfect run, and then if I don't get it, I don't even fight the battles. But I don't recommend you do that. Do what I say, not what I do type of deal. You guys pick, please, because I am terrible. I haven't got a perfect run in a long time, so put a number in the chat from 1 to 6, and I'll just go based on what you guys say, because I'm terrible at this, and I always get it wrong. I haven't got a perfect probably in like 2 or 3 weeks. So put a number between 1 and 6. Help me pick, please. I'd really appreciate it. I suck at this. Sebastian's been a member for 20 months. Holy cow. That's almost 2 years. Let's go for 32. I've heard that before. I believe you, but I've heard that before from, you know? I believe you, though. Chad's working tonight. Oh, no. Maka says, my plans, depending on my newborn, feeding, getting her to sleep, and if I will make it, I will finish my cupcakes frosting and prepare some snacks, and we are planning to give her a bath. Yeah, we bought a bunch of snacks. That's about all we've done. Let's see here. Elle says, I'm actually not working tonight. Worked right through Christmas. Now it's time for a rest and a drink. Yeah. Elle's been working a lot lately, from what I've heard. That's good. Ebony says, oh, not cool. I'm going to church tonight. Well, pray for us, please. Maka says, finish. Sorry for those typos. No problem. I can see what you're trying to say, so I just, Caustic says, probably playing some WoW with my kids. I don't do much anymore either for New Year. Yeah, WoW, that's right up my alley. I played WoW. Got to 60 on a priest and got to like 55-ish on a shaman. And, yeah, I used to play WoW a lot. That's probably the game I raided in the most. I got in a, was in a guild and actually went on raids and actually got like tier 2 gear and everything. Like, I like EverQuest more, but I probably went harder in WoW. Milwaukee is Ebony. Ebony's from Milwaukee. Maka's from Czech Republic. Caustic says, you can't type either. I can't type either. Don't feel bad. Maka says, I want to drink gin and tonic. We'll wait still some months, right? Because the, yeah, I feel ya. Been there, done that. Not me, but, you know, significant other. Fiance. Elle says, that'll be your choice of poison? What, the gin? Or what is it? Gin and tonic? What did I used to drink? I don't know. I'd usually go super hard if I was going to drink like 151 or... Because I don't know. I'm not like a beer drinker, really. I'll just like make a little mixed drink, like, put a little umbrella in it. A little pink umbrella or something. Maka says, drink for me too, please. Remember me with 1 sip at least. Yeah. Glorfindel with the 5. Thank you so much, bro. You're a freaking legend. Appreciate it. It's the last live stream of the year. Last Gems of War live stream of the year, 2022. It's going to be next year before we do another one, you know? Glorfindel, happy birthday. 51, is that today? Are you 51 today? Ebony says, oh, okay, I've been playing Gems of War for almost 8 years now, and this is my first time for live chat, and I like it so far. I'm just waiting for the Lord of Slaughter to be in the event chest for Wild Plains, right? Save those up, man. You need a lot of them. You need a lot of them. More than you would think. Anybody want to pick for me here? I'm terrible at picking this dungeon. Glorfindel. Going out for drinks shortly? Nice. Leftover fireworks. You're going to be that neighbor. Alright, I'm just going to pick myself. You guys can watch me be terrible at the game here. Ready? What number? I am... Hey, we got one. Hey, and I did pick up Jim. I knew it, Jim. I picked 4, just like you said. Alright. And we got Jamie with the 5. Let's go, Jamie. Ready? Ooh, and then we got Funky with the 2 and Chad with the 2. Let's go 2. Oh, you guys, you got a freaking perfect. See, I suck. You guys got a perfect, bro. That is awesome. Great job. Glorfindel. If it's your birthday right now, I'll sing to you if you want me to. I'll do the Marilyn Monroe. I'll show you my panties, bro. You want it? Alright, let's go. Now I get to actually play the dungeon. You guys got me a perfect. Thank you for the Dragonite. Really, really appreciate it. I need it super bad, so thank you guys for the Dragonite. I needed that bad. And I'm terrible at picking. What should I do here? I don't have any, like, you know, no bad, status effects, because we picked perfectly. But anyway, happy birthday to Glorfindel. Whether it's today or not, who cares? We're on live stream, and it's his birthday. So happy birthday, Glorfindel. I will be making a video for you pretty much. Well, you will be making a video for me soon. And thank you for that. We'll see if you can go 3 for 3, get the hat trick. It's his first 2 videos. Like, he did that Moon Mage video. It got, like, thousands of views. And then he did the, Natureborn Hunter Truffle Shuffle 2.0, and that got thousands of views. So Glorfindel is 2 for 2. We'll see if we can get 3 for 3. Other people have done that too. Like, you guys have good ideas a lot of the time. I just need more of them. And I need to, like, do them when you guys give them to me. Because sometimes you'll give them to me and I don't do it, so it's my own fault. Let's see, I need, like, purple. No purple. How about yellow or brown? No? Okay. Let's get blue and red then. Bang, bang. Ouch. The little extra turn and just... Hey, he's got that stone skin. Am I using the right class here? I need purple. Come on. Alright, I'll take red. There it is. Ouch! Stop it. Trying to make me look like a fool. I do that enough to myself. Come on. Why'd I take the red? Oh well, we still win. It's okay. They just had extra skull mitigation and... Alright, so... I'm only on level 15. I thought I was further down, too. I think 20 is the max you can go down. I want to get to 20. I am using Slayer. I am losing Slayer. Maka with the 79. I don't know what that is, but thank you so much. I appreciate it either way. You're okay with the sinning? Oh, that means no, don't do it. Last perfect of the year, yep. Caustic Life does 1, 2, 3 every day. Eventually you will get it. I mean, that's true. I don't do it that way, but I don't get perfects either, so. Sing him a song, says Jim. Maka's first ever paid support. Appreciate it so much. You guys don't even know. You needed that support train to support the train, yeah. So we have Glorfindel shoveling the shite, right? He's in his position perfectly. And then Maka is the bandit kicker, guarding him. Natureborn Hunter team is fun to use, says Pocket Trash. Yeah, shout out Glorfindel for that. The birthday boy. My hero was stunned. Yeah, that's poopy. Not putting that many trains in the chat. 3, thank you so much. That's awesome. Ebony says, hey, I have a question. How can I find out when different troops are going to be in the event chest? Do they have calendar on that? I just go to Terran's World, and you can look for, like, the next few weeks at least. I don't know if it, like, projects out, like, super far. I haven't really ever looked. It might. But, TerransWorld.com. TARANSWORLD. Terran's World. I think I spelled it right. And, it'll tell you what kingdom, and I do that on the spoilers every week, so I'll be putting out a spoiler video either today or tomorrow, and I tell you what kingdom it's going to be. But I know what you mean, like you want to know, hey, in 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks, is it going to be this or that? Like, I feel you. So you might want to go to the website yourself and, like, look at it and see. But whatever class it is that week, you can look at the kingdom next to the class, and that'll tell you 100% what the kingdom is going to be for that week. Other things will tell you too, but that's like the easiest way to tell what kingdom week it's going to be. Look at Thursday, look at the class, and then go. It'll show you like what kingdom it's going to be that week. Alrighty, let's do Leprechaun. Show me your butt, team. Come on. Be nice. There we go. Extra turn. Hit that Fireblade. Fireblade, come on. Be nice. Oh, stupid. I'm stunned again. Alright, well, we just have to Zul'Goth if we're stunned. Not too bad. Keep getting stunned. Let's go again. Let's get this Dragonite. But yeah, that's basically it, Ebony. Just go to that website and you can at least see the next 3 or 4 weeks. It might go like, I've never looked like super far ahead, so. Brown extra turn. Let's do Leprechaun. Ouch. Let's do Flamifer. Of course not. Okay. Now, I don't know, whatever. Dungeon's being mean to me. Uh-oh, here comes the Garnetian. Ow! Quit being mean. Luckily, it doesn't matter if you lose in the dungeon. You can just keep replaying it. I need to get rid of this guy. It doesn't matter if you lose here. You can just keep trying. We just need to get up our Zul'Goth. Stop it. Oh no, we might lose. Gonna be close. It's Apothecary versus Zul'Goth. One-on-one deathmatch. Oh no, now it's Leprechaun versus... Leprechaun versus Apothecary. Oh, I got 21 HP too. I might have to try this again. Maybe I'll do a different team. Apothecary versus Leprechaun. I need to take something that's not going to hurt me. Oh yeah, perfect. Good job, buddy. Oh well. Alright, let's try again. Let's do... Let's do Psycho Missy. One of my favorite teams. That, or if I really didn't want to lose, I could do Flaming Oni. Alright, we need some brown. Of course we don't have it. We got this blue, though. Bang, look at that. Instant kill. See you later. That was a Megavore right there doing that. Get yellow into green. What What do we got some skulls, I guess. We need brown, we need green, we need blue. Of course, we don't have any of it. Megavor's kind of nice just to strip the whole team's armor, and then you're, I'm gonna do this first. Then your, Mistralis doesn't have to do as much work. Dang, come on. Do that again. Anyway, get out of here. Alright, 110 Dragonite. I'll definitely take that. I don't know how much I have. I got it, like, when it first came out, I was buying Dragonite. I was crafting eggs. I crafted, like, 3 or 4 eggs. And, I ended up getting 2 or 3 different dragons. Then I got the same dragon. I was like, I'm not going to keep buying Dragonite. My gem stack got super low, like, down to 1,000. So I couldn't do it anymore. 110. That 300 a day adds up quickly. It's like 2,000 a week. That's a lot. I only got 3,000 gems, you know? I had 5,000 something. I had like almost 6,000 gems. I had rebuilt my stack up to like almost 6,000, but then we just had that faction event. And that's like a huge gem investment, doing those factions to 500. That's where gems will go. People ask that sometimes, like, well, why? What do you need gems for anyway? Like, how are they going to disappear if you have 10,000? Like, faction events. We got a faction, not a new faction, but a faction that I needed to get to 500. It cost a lot of gems. And then we have a Guild Wars next week, back to back. So that's a big gem investment there between the two. Like, that's 3,000, 4,000 gems or something just between the 2 weeks. I think we got Guild Wars next week, right? Where do we go here? The calendar? No. Events. Incoming Guild Wars. 1 day, 15 hours. So you can shoot off your silly string for that one. I don't... Guild Wars. Super high highs and super low lows, you know? L says, if I recall correctly, you definitely get several weeks ahead, if not more. Ebony says, can you put that in the chat, please, when you get a chance for me? Sure. Maka says, don't have trains you have, so let's go with these. You can choose. Glorf says, sending with the other team, just remember to cast the flask. Don't match anything, then cast Marilith. In this way, it loops and... Right, you gotta put those, gems on the board, right? Then blow them up with the Marilith. Sebastian says, next week, Merlantis, after Zalkari, Journey event, and Karakoth, end of campaign, Nexus or Hellcrag for Tower of Doom week. Ebony says, Elgins says, we have Merlantis, then Zalkari, then Karakoth, then Nexus. Okay. Sebastian beat you to it. The Wild Queen. Glorfindel says, Ebony, it's Terran's world you need to look at. It'll tell you what has been enforged so you can work out what's left. Right. Glorf says he has stopped crafting dragons, have the Dragonite for 3, but I'm waiting. Right, and they got the gnomes coming and everything. Like, I don't think you should still be buying Dragonite in the dungeon unless you have, like, a huge stack of gems. It's too much. And we got a Dragonite gnome coming, so might as well wait and see, like, how hard... They're going to be hard to get. Like, I think they're worse than cursed gnomes, so... But you could see a Dragonite gnome in a, Gnomapalooza and do the same thing we were doing with cursed gnomes and, like, wait and then get the full amount type of stuff. So, they're going to appear, especially during a vault event where you're going super hard and seeing tons of gnomes. You're going to see a Dragonite gnome. And they're probably gonna, like everything else in the game, like the delves, like the pets, like medals, like everything in the game, like scrolls for doomed weapons, like ingots, like everything in the game. Eventually they add an easier way to get things. So, especially the bottlenecks, the pressure points, the things people complain about on the forums, they always add something. You just gotta be patient. Just don't blow steam out your ears now. Just, they're going to put something in. For the dragons, for the Dragonite, for Diamantina, for all that, like, they're slowly doing it already. It's going to happen. It happens with everything in the game. I've been playing this for 6 years. It keeps happening. I just know it's going to happen. So I don't sit here and, like, buy a bunch of Dragonite as soon as it comes out, because I know eventually it's going to be easier to get. And I don't need to get stuff first, and I don't know. Not that type. I have patience, you know. Alright, we did dungeon, we did adventure board. I got a perfect dungeon, so that's pretty cool. Let's go do Krinklemas. Which I am probably a little bit behind here. I need to buy Santa Claus. I'm like kind of waiting to buy stuff. I don't know. I'm scared. I don't think anybody's getting banned anymore. I got the winter armor. And I have enough to get Santa Claus and 2 bags. Got to get, like, a few more bags here and then get the golden bag. So I still need... How much more do I need? I got 400 for Chris. So then I'll have, like, 250 left. I can get 2 bags. So I need 300. I think I need, like, 400 or 500. I don't know. We'll see. I'm using Psycho Missy here, too. Just like the blue version. It's been working. Alright, Krinklemas. Chad says I have enough to craft 1 dragon, but I'm waiting 2. Glorf says that's because we am clever. Pocket Trash says, can you explain why some people only do Pure Faction on certain levels? Is it not beneficial to do Pure Faction all the way to 500 or whatever? Nah, it replaces. It doesn't add up. So if you do a Pure Faction on 100, and then you do one on 300, it's like the 100 never existed. So people wait until like 500 to do it. The only one that counts is the highest one you do. And that's confusing. A lot of people ask that question all the time, so don't feel bad. A lot of people, that's one of the main things people get confused by in the underworld is like Pure Faction. You don't have to do Pure Faction like on every single level all the way up. You do it one time, it counts for that one time, and if you go higher, it replaces that. It doesn't add to it. So if you do 100 and then you do 500, the 100 never existed. It's gone. So if you know you're going to be able to do 500, you can just wait and do it one time on 500 and get max points. Not totally recommended. Like, you want to try out your team on 300, maybe lock in some points in case you can't do 500. It depends where you're at in the game and how confident you are at, you know, being able to do level 500 Pure Faction. So definitely recommend locking one in, like, early because you can't go backwards. So locking one in at 100, testing out your Pure Faction team. Locking in one at 300, testing out your Pure Faction team, making a couple little tweaks to it. That's what I did. So I tried out every troop on like 100, and then I okay, I don't like bunny corn, so I got rid of that. And then I tried out my new team on 300, and I'm like, okay, I don't really need Trickster, so I'm gonna go 3 Lunas and a Lapina Knight. Then I had my team for 500. I got it done on my second try, and anything I did previously, it's like it doesn't exist. You know, the highest level you beat is what counts in Pure Faction. It's pretty much the same with Deathless too. Like, if you do Deathless on 100 and then you do Deathless on 500, it's like the 100 never existed. So just think of it like that, I guess, you know. But you do not have to use like the factions team for every single level all the way up. Like, that would be terrible. That would suck. Psycho Mega Missy. I like to do Megavore one time, just to strip all their armor off. And then I'll start the, like, infinite loop. Come on, Missy. Oh, we can just finish him off with Megavore. One thing I forgot to say about my Deathless team on the video I made for Pure Faction was that I was using Vash Dagon to finish some off. You can cast Vash Dagon on himself. he can't be devoured. So you can cast, if you need to like finish something off, or you want to, like in early on with that team, you can use Vash Dagon to do true scatter damage. So if there's like 2 enemies left early on, you could cast Vash Dagon on himself, then he'll do true scatter damage and finish off multiple enemies early on. Then later on, you can use them to like finish off the last enemy. So like if you don't have a High King Iron Gut Devour, I was using Vash Dagon by casting it on Vash Dagon. He can't devour himself, and he'll still do that true scatter damage. Elegance has a green dragon army. Oh no. Sebastian got 30 Dragonite for a Dragonite Gnome. Glorf says, Pocatras, it's just slower. I tend to do Pure Faction 100 levels just to lock it in, right? L says, I lost my spot. You only get single stat boost from Pure Factions. There's no point in doing it all the way through, right? You don't get, like, extra points for doing Pure Faction either. Like, you get Pure Faction, you're just doing the one Pure Faction battle to get your renown. That's it. So you just need to do it one time as high up as you can do it. Like, you need to do it once on 500 to get max points. But not everybody's, like, super high level trying to get 2,500 renown from every single faction. Like, that's what the goal. But some people are just like, okay, I'm only going to go up to 300. I'm going to lock in a Pure Faction on 100, get as much renown as I can, add to my total renown, maybe get some stats. What if I can get every faction to 300? I'll lock in a Pure Faction on 100 or 200, get a little bit of points, get a bunch of renown, get some stats. Like, it's not like all or nothing. Depends where you are in the game. Depends emojis in the chat. And we got Missy, but I want to cast the Megavore. There we go. 12, that's not enough, but we'll see. Okay, it was. Good. Happy New Year, beg for mercy. Sebastian said I was lucky on my second account and I got a major forge orb. I put Doomed Glaive on 10. That's smart. That's probably the perfect one you could have done. That's the best doomed weapon in my opinion, Doomed Glaive. Sebastian says Santa, he don't give treasure maps now, right? Why was people using him? Like, why do you want treasure maps? I know you can, like, boost, other troops can boost off of treasure maps, like, there's the pirate guy, right? Like, I never, like, once people were getting banned for using the Chris Krinkle, I didn't even, like, I don't even have them yet. You guys saw. I stayed away. I didn't want to get banned. I was nervous. I'm paranoid. I'm a chicken. So, I haven't tried any of the Chris Krinkle teams yet. Why is it a good team? Like, let me know. Like, when he has treasure maps. Is it because you can use other troops that boost off of treasure maps? Is that why? I know you can get, like, a bunch of skill points and stuff, but I don't know. I haven't used it yet, so I don't have it. Jamie James says, do Pure Faction 300 to have a legendary pet when you get to 500. There you go. Beg says, I do Pure Faction 310. It gives you a level 15 pet to make 500 easier. Yeah, I've heard that strategy recently. I do that too, but I honestly wasn't doing it for that reason, but that's a smart reason, so I might start saying that. So I never thought of it that way, but that's a really good idea. You need to level it up before 500 run. Trey says you got your OT hammer? Yeah, that bonus right now. I've been making videos about that bonus. I've been playing a lot too, Trey. A lot of my Shaman, a lot of my Necro. Been running through Droga on my Necro to get some double loot. And I've been running, my Shaman just at, like, an AFK 6-minute spawn camp to get... I'm, like, halfway through 53. Glorf says that makes sense, beg for mercy, so you get the extra stats for the 500. Yeah, Happy New Year, beg, member for 8 months. Ebony Brown says, thank y'all so much. For this site. I really appreciate it so much. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Everyone, have a safe and happy New Year. You too, Ebony. And what's up, Trey? Sebastian says one of my guildmates has all faction on 2,500. That's good. That's OP. Oh, Elgin's with the 10. Thank you so much. You're a freaking legend. Wishing everyone here all the very best for the new year. Appreciate that, L. L is big sis, and John Fitzpatrick is big bro. Alright, 13. We got Brown. If it's Brown, flush it down. No, I meant to do Megavore. What a dummy. Let's see. So, another thing I do with this team recently is, like, I will do extra turn. If I'm about to cast Megavore, like, you don't get an extra turn after you cast Megavore, so I'll take all the extra turns off the board before I take Megavore. Just trying for death belows, basically. So if I see, like, any extra turns right now... Now there's... Yeah, here's one. So I'll take them, because I know I'm about to cast Megavore, so I'm not going to get an extra... I'm not going to, like, loop. So I'm taking these, hoping for a death below, basically. Before I cast the Megavore. Here's another one up here. Anything else? No? Okay. Now Megavore. Now I will... I mean, I could take this, I guess. I guess you could do it before you cast Missy, too. You just don't want to make your board, like, a color you don't want. So, if you have a bunch of brown on the board, you could loop a Sycorax. You don't want to take a bunch of brown extra turns, but... You could also try for death below. It's up to you. Elgin's is strutting her thing. Power up. Alright, 118. Oh, I don't have any turns. I'm gonna buy more. You should probably buy 50 every day until you have everything that you need, for sure. I missed one day. Yesterday I missed because I was doing the Warrens all freaking day. Like, it took me so long to do the Warrens yesterday, it's embarrassing. But I wanted to get it done yesterday to put out the video. So it's my own fault for making myself do that all day. You know, like, how long did it actually take? Probably like 4 to 5 hours spread out throughout the day. Something like that. It's kind of embarrassing, sorry. Yeah. And it did take a long... It took a long time. I did Guard's Avatar till like 200, and then I did High King Iron Good after that. Excuse me. Extra turn. Anybody else getting the Warrens done this weekend? I know, like, most people aren't going to get it done on Friday. That'd be ridiculous. Is anybody else, like, getting it done this weekend? I think if you're doing your delves and you don't have it done and you're not using it as your farming faction, you should probably be doing it this weekend. That's why you need gems. That's why you shouldn't buy Dragonite. If the reason is because you don't have gems, like, what were you doing with your gems? Like, it's one of the really important thing to get your factions up to 500. It's more important than buying dragon eggs and getting the same dragon over and over. You know what I mean? It's like game progression. Diamantina's just one troop. Like, getting your factions to 500 is more important in my opinion. Even though Diamantina is going to be really good and, like, one of the best AoE troops. But I think getting your faction, like, Diamantina is always going to be there, right? You can get her at any time once you get enough Dragonite. The Warrens faction event is not going to come around on a weekend for, like, a year. Like, a long time. So you got to, like, prioritize what you're doing. Especially, like, think ahead, too. Like, if you're buying Dragonite for, like, months and months, and then the Warrens comes through and you don't have it on 500, and now you can't do it because you don't have gems because you're buying Dragonite, consider thinking ahead more next time, because the Warrens is not coming back through on the weekend for, like, a whole year. Diamantina is going to be there every day for the rest of your life. So that's the way I play anyway. Like, I'm prioritizing things that if I can't do it Like if a pet is active on a Wednesday, like I got to do that pet because it's probably not going to come back. Stuff like that. Like make sure you prioritize daily. Well, let's take it because we're going to cast Megavore. Let's cast Megavore, strip all their armor off. Now Missy. And then Sycorax Loop. Sycorax Loop. Sycorax Loop. Missy. Sycorax. Missy. Win. Strutting her thing. Sebastian says next week Legends Reborn plus Kingdom Pass. I just checked Terran's World. And we're having Guild Wars too? Why do they do that? I feel like when we have Guild Wars, we should just have Guild Wars and like nothing else. It's so stressful. And it's like things you have to do each day that are... It doesn't take like super long to do 5 battles, but if you're doing it right, it takes longer than other battles. Like it should be the longest battles in the game for you. Because you're going to like make sure you're making the right moves and thinking like chess, like... Gotta make sure you're making the right moves every single time. So the battle should take the longest out of anything in the game that you do, your Guild Wars battles. And then it's like a whole like emotional roller coaster. Like you could play Guild Wars and then just be pissed off for the rest of the day. I feel like if we have Guild Wars, they should do nothing else except for like the daily, you know, the faction on Tuesday, the pet on Wednesday, the class event on Thursday. Like that's fine, but to do like a journey and a this and a that and a Guild Wars and a weekend of all that stuff, like Guild Wars is so mentally draining. They should just Guild Wars. That's it. I hate how they like stack it all up. It's like, man, I'm already like stressed out about Guild Wars. Now I have to do journey too, and like it's kind of like dungeon. You do a dungeon, you fail, you're mad. Now you're mad for the rest of the day, and you Guild Wars is the same thing. I'd almost recommend playing your Guild Wars battles last each day. That way, if you go like 2 and 3, you're not going to be pissed off for the rest of the time you're playing. Same with dungeon. Do your dungeon last each day. I used to tell people to do it first, but it just pisses people off. Do you want to be pissed off the entire time you're playing? I would do it last. Just make sure you do it, but do it last. I don't know. Skulls, I guess. Brown. I don't know. Blue. Sycorax. That's one Sycorax problem. His mana takes a second sometimes to get him up. Get her up. See, she missed on 13. That's why I say 14. 14's my never miss. You'll never miss on 14. You will on 13. I just missed on 13. That's my, hey, I'm allowed to cast it. If, like, I'm in Guild Wars or something. Like, here it doesn't matter too much, but if I'm doing Sycorax in Guild Wars and I have to make sure it gets an extra turn, it's 14. Let's do this real fast. 15 blue, that'll never miss. 14, 15. 14 and up, like, never misses. 13 barely ever misses, but it will miss one time out of 10, you know? Trey's been on his warrior mostly. Yeah, I'm going to make the wizard after the extra experience and extra loot and stuff. I want to make sure to take advantage of that with my shaman and my necro. But I'll make my wizard probably, you know, January 4th or something, or sometime around there. Funky says, so what's the deal with holding on to the Dragonite instead of using it for dragons? People are hoping that there would be an easier way or a better way to get... Like, they're basically hoping that you won't get repeat dragons. Like, they're hoping they'll take that out. I don't know. It's wishful thinking. It doesn't really hurt anything to not craft them, just to save it up. Especially if you need multiple dragons and multiple weapons still to get Diamantina. If you have like a huge stack of Dragonite and you could actually get Diamantina, then maybe go for it. But if you just don't even have enough anyway, like what's the point of I don't know. They're just hoping that they change something, basically, I think is the strategy. People that are stacking up Dragonite, they're either fed up and they keep getting the same dragon over and over, or they're hoping that the devs change the way that you get dragons and Diamantina and stuff like that. So they're saving up all their Dragonite, hoping for that change. That's what I think anyway. I'm not 100% sure. I know people that are saving up Dragonite, and that's what they've said. So I don't know if everybody's doing it for that reason, but... Me, I'm just like, I'm probably going to get the same dragon, so... Why even get mad? If something makes you mad, stop doing it, you know? If you keep crafting dragons and you keep getting the same dragon over and over and you keep getting mad, just stop doing that. You'll stop being mad, you know? You don't have to, you don't need Diamantina that bad. It's gonna be a while anyway. Alright, let's grab all these extra turns so I can cast my Megavore. I don't think we have any more. Missy. 16. 20. Missy. Trey says, let me know when you finally make your whiz. I've got a few level 1s, Rogue, only one close to Kanos. Not sure how that duo would go. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I wish a Faceless one could play. He's getting an error. Like, he can't even play. It'd be cool if we could make, like, a tank, a healer, and a wizard. Like, we would have everything. That's the only thing... Anything is going to be fun, so I don't really care. Like, a rogue would be fun. Anything's going to be fun, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm going to buy one more here, because I skipped yesterday. And it's already Saturday. We only got one more day of this. One more day for Krinklemas, so make sure you have enough for, like... Let's go ahead and buy this. Alright, I'm going to buy this guy. The guy that bans everybody. I need to buy some of these. How many more? Okay, one more. And then I can buy... How much is the gold bag? How much does it cost? Does anybody know? Because all I need is one more of these and then the gold bag. That's it. I don't want to go, like, too overboard. I already bought these, so I'm going to go ahead and run them, but, I don't know how many I'm going to have to buy tomorrow. Caustic Life says, I'm working on the Warrens, but highly doubt I will hit 500. I will do my best. That's all you can do. Level 500 Delves is, like, super high level thing to be doing, so just get as high up as you can. It's a super high level thing. Not everybody needs to be at level 500 in the Warrens, you know? Like, that's what I'm doing. Like, that's my thing right now. I'm level 1400 something, right? And, like, that's what I'm doing. So if you're level 1000 or you're level 1100 or 1200, maybe that's, you know, maybe it's not time yet. Like, that's pretty much my thing right now, is getting Delves to 500. That's my goal. That's where I'm at in the game. And every time they come around on the weekend, like, that's why I'm saving up gems. I'm getting it all done in one day to make a video. It's just my priority, my goal right now at this level is to get factions to 500. To get that second pet, to level up my kingdoms, etc. But maybe that's not your goal right now. That's maybe not where you're at. Maybe you're still leveling up certain classes, or maybe you're still need to get 3 Nisha medals, or there's other things that you could be doing. You don't have to do. It's really expensive, and it's a high-level thing to be doing. So, you know, get all rewards for sure. I think almost everybody should be at least getting all rewards. But there's like, you can either get all rewards, or you can go to 500 and, you know, so then there's some in between. Like maybe you're going to get to 300 and get your, like we were talking about earlier. With me though, I usually either go to 500 because I'm this level. Like I can't talk about anything but my own experience and where I'm at in the game, so I'm pretty much saving up gems to do the factions. That's what my gems are for. Once I have all of them to 500, maybe they'll be for Dragonite. I don't know. It's really expensive to do the factions to 500, so just got a death below. Got to kind of think ahead in this game. You really got to save up and prioritize and stuff. You can't just fly by the seat of your pants. There are people 100% this weekend that can't afford to go to 500 in the warrants. I guarantee it. And they're either too low level, and that shouldn't be what they should be doing anyway, or they spend it on something else that they probably shouldn't have spent it on. Funky Town already had it done? Nice. Caustic Life says, as I'm watching this, I'm actually doing the Warrens. Nice. I think most people hopefully are doing that too. Trey says, so glad mine was already done. More time for EQ, right? I know, dude. That's what I was thinking as I was doing it, man. Because I've been playing EQ like all week, like pretty hardcore. And I just had to dedicate a day to Gems of War on Friday to get that done. Because it's not going to be back for a whole year. So if you don't already have it done, or you don't get it done this weekend, it's going to be a long time. I mean, you can always do it day to day, pick at it in the underworld. It's just way harder to do it that way. So, like, this is your opportunity right now to make it easier on yourself and just get it done. And you won't have to do that. You won't have to pick at it every day a little bit here and there. I like getting it all done at once. I don't want to sit there and pick at it. L says, never spent on Dragon Crack. I can wait for my 100th green gem track. Yeah. Freaking 3 teams of green dragons, huh? I just, like, ran out of gems. I never like, got super mad about getting, like, multiple of the same. I did, though. I think I got 2 of, like, the brown or the red one or something. So it's happened to me, too. But I just realized, like, I'm not going to be able to keep this up. I can't afford this. So I quit doing it. Like, I need these gems for other things. I can't... There's some people that don't, though. And that's the vocal minority, like, on the forums. And, like, they're very high-level players that just want the new stuff as soon as possible. And they complain, they complain, they complain. They probably spent tons of money on the game. They already have everything. Something new comes in, they want it now. And if they can't get it now, they're going to be mad. While most of us who don't talk on the forums, don't complain, we're like the majority. We're willing to wait. It's not a big deal. It's a really high-level thing. It's a really awesome dragon. Like, duh, it's going to take, like, a year to get. We're not going to sit there complaining on the forums. It's supposed to take a long time to get certain things done. If you could just, like, log in the game and get it right away, just because you're high level, like, why would you keep playing? When they make these things for this game, they want it to take a while. They're doing you a favor as a high-level player, like giving you something to do. Don't quit like biting the hand that feeds you. Then they just make it easier, then you just get it done faster, then you're just not going to play the game. I mean, unless that's your goal, like, hey, I want to stay up to date in Gems of War. I want to get everything done. I'm super high level. I have everything in the game. I want to log in. I just want to get it all. I want to go play a different game. If that's your goal, then, like, I get it, but that's not how they're designing the game, so you can, like, get everything done real fast and go play a different game. You got to give you that carrot on a stick thing. So you keep playing. And it gives us, like, I'm more of like a mid-end game player, like an early end game player, so it just gives me more things to shoot for, too. Like, it makes the game look bigger to me. It gives me more things to do. It makes me want to keep playing because there's multiple things that are really hard to get that I still have to get. If there was just one thing, I don't know if I would play as much. There's multiple things that I need to try to get. Like, if I play the game day to day, I'm trying to make progress on, like, 3 different paths. It's not just one. It's not just log in and get it done and be done. Like, you gotta play every day and do stuff every day and save up and... Sebastian says, just all rewards. I just missed the 500 pure faction. Spending 3,000 gems for 300 renown is too much. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just happy to have it done. I got 2 stats from doing that. Like, I pretty much paid that many gems for 2 stats. I got armor and HP to my whole account. Like, everything I do from now on, I have an extra armor and an extra HP. And it's really hard to get stats at a high level, so... If I was going to buy anything with gems, it would be stats. Not some, like, peen troop. Not like a Horde Mythic Mimic that's just peen or something, or... Diamantina, where you could probably use Phoenicia and just be slightly weaker. Like, I'm buying stats, pretty much, and that's a good investment, I feel. I literally got stats, so I'm happy with my purchase. Very hard to get stats at the end of the game. Like... Early on, you'll level up, you'll get stats, you'll join a better guild, you'll get stats, you'll get certain easier to get kingdom levels and powers, you'll get stats, It's easier to get stats in the beginning of the game. Once you get super high level, it's really hard to get, like, extra global stats that you get for everything. So, me getting 2 whole stats for that, like, felt like it was worth it, in my opinion. We don't have... I'm gonna do this. And I got an extra turn. I'm going to do Megaforce. I'm going to take my... Let's do that. Now we do Missy. Now we do the loop. Hopefully. Let's get rid of this red. We don't want that red. Our whole team is blue. So I picked blue. Yeah, Funky Town said he had it beat much earlier, but Pure Faction was super tough. Yeah, it's easier now. It's definitely easier now. If you got it done before, it was harder. That's just across the board. If you got your factions to 500 like a year ago or something, like it was easy. It was harder back then. It's easier now. Definitely easier now. And that's another, like, back to what I was saying earlier. Like, if you have patience and wait, everything's going to get easier. But people that got it done a long time ago, like, shout out to them and props to them for doing it while it was way harder. Same with pets. Like, if you have a ton of pets, they're way easier to get now. So, shout out to you for having all those pets that were super hard to get. Because now they're easier. We got orbs and stuff, and... Same with, like, meddling up troops and stuff. Now it's easier. If you had, like, if you had that achievement before the orbs came out, like, shout out to you, it was way harder to do. Now it's easier. But in the end, everybody's gonna, like, oh, I have this, and so do you? Okay, but nobody's gonna say, like, well, when'd you do it? So, patience is a virtue sometimes. Like, nobody's gonna... Like, you did that way back then, I did it now. We both have it done. Nobody knows when we did it, so... We both have it done, that's all they know. I did it when it was easier, you did it when it was harder, but both of us have it done. Alright, so I did the Krinklemas. I can buy another bag, maybe I can see that gold bag. Yay, there it is, so 200. So I'll just, whatever it takes to get that gold bag tomorrow, that's what I'm going to do. So if I have to buy, however many I have to buy, I'm just going to get that freaking gold bag. It probably won't cost me very much, though. Maybe a 50, maybe 100. But I'm going to grab it because it's going to be hard to get after today. Or after tomorrow. The Orb of Power I don't really need, but if you get it, that's awesome. You probably should try to get it if you can. But the order of operation here most likely would be like probably Kris Krinkle, then the pet, then the armor, then the orb. I don't know. Depends. Do you need Zolgoth? Then it might be like Kris Krinkle, bag, orb, armor. But I don't know. The only things I'm going to get, winter armor, Kris Krinkle, and the 2 pets. But if you want to add on an Orb of Power, I can't argue with that. Because it's pretty cheap compared to how much it usually is. But anyway, we did the adventure board, we did the dungeon, we did Krinklemas. Let's see if we're done with the world event. Not done yet, huh? So maybe I'll do some of these. I'm using my low level team. I did switch this up a little bit. I'm just doing 2 Terraxes because they're really good. And then I switched to the Infernal Volge. I totally went over my head. I didn't see it. But the Terraxes does blue gems to brown. So my whole thing I was trying for with my low level team was to find another troop that hits all enemies that uses brown that I could put on the team. So I was using that frog or whatever. I don't even remember what it's called. Biel or something. But there's a weapon. I wasn't thinking about the weapons. Like, there's a brown weapon. And it does for Daemon allies. So our whole team is Daemon. And, it does red and purple. We don't use purple. I wonder if there's a purple troop I could put on there. Like, I don't have to use the low-level team if I don't want to. I already showed the video, so I could add something to this team, maybe. We did Elima Grimm. Indrajit's always good. He hits 4 enemies. So using on my other team, I think it was Lord of Slaughter, and he is not purple, so just want something to soak up the purple. Now that not restricting myself here. And Rage Karandara might be like the hardest hitting, but he's got super high mana cost. I think I'll do Indrajit. See how that goes. See how that goes. So now it's like, cast this, get a bunch of red and purple. Marilith gets up super fast no matter what, so I think this will be good. And make sure the banner's still good. Green, red, minus purple. Go red. Let me just use a bunch of different colors. We got blue, brown, red, green, yellow, and purple. We got everything, so I don't know. Let's just look at them. I don't want a minus green. I don't want a minus yellow. I don't know. I could minus green. Like, Marilith gets up super fast no matter what. And she'll be the first one grabbing the red. I'm gonna go with this, I guess. Let's see what else is minus green. Double red, yellow. I got that. Just see what happens. World event time. Arcane metal. Arcane badge, arcane badge. See what's up with this kind of mixture of my teams here. L says, yeah, it's a dumb schedule. My main focus will always go into Guild Wars, and I hate having all that other crap on top. I feel ya. It should be. It should be, yeah. You're doing it right. Glorfindel says, Funky Town, I just heard it might get reworked because of the complaining, so wasn't going to risk loads of duplicates. Funky Town says, what's up, everyone? I see you, the true sinners. Yeah. Neophyte's here. What up, Neophyte? He says, many of my people are banned for getting that troop in the shop and using him. I haven't bought him, just bought trade stones. I don't think I'll get that troop. You should get it. They fixed it, so I don't think people are getting banned anymore. I mean, I was the same way, so you should probably get it by tomorrow, though. Well, you don't have to get it by tomorrow, because there's a whole week of grace period. Like, make sure you get all your points, though, so you can buy it. Like, if you're still, like, really paranoid about getting Kris Krinkle, which I don't think you should be at this point, but I understand totally. Like, I was the same way, like, a couple days ago. You can get all your points, and then you can still buy stuff from the shop next week. You can't still get points next week, but there's, like, a grace period week now for those events. So, get all your points, and then maybe if you're, like, paranoid about Kris Krinkle still, like, you can buy them next week at the end of the week, and, like, put a huge gap of time in between people getting banned and you buying it, you know? Sebastian says, some rumors speak of the possibility to peak the dragon you craft. Huh. L says, getting the troop won't get you banned. Everyone should also be unbanned now if they made a ticket and no new bans. Right. They fixed Kris Krinkle, they took his treasure maps off of Kris Krinkle. I think that's the only thing they did, right? Glorf says, just for laughs, someone got me Old Spice for Christmas, so guess what I'm gonna be smelling like in the pub? Neo says, well, either way, I won't get him. I don't see any potential use for him. Maybe later for collection purposes or whatever. I mean, there are some teams out there. 200 for the bag, right? You guys are right. Sorry I'm so far behind, y'all. Let me catch up here. Let me catch up. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right about the gold bag. Glorfindel. L says, I swear I can smell that right now, just remembering it. Neo says, leveling the classes is my priority list. Most of them I will max to 100%. There are a few I'm going to ignore if I feel they aren't worth it. We'll see. It's a very long time just to level up one class, right? I have a class tier list video if you want to, like, check that out and do them in that order. L says, Dad used Old Spice shaving cream and stuff when I was a kid. Sebastian says, first class to 100, Titan, right? Ebony says, dang, I just looked at it and they had Wild Plains on Sunday, November 14th, so I really don't think they're going to be... Yeah, probably not. Neo says, Titan and Elementalist is what I recommend in the beginning if you're low level. That's good, that's good. I agree. Beg says, but the 6th dragon should not be RNG, it should have dupe protection. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't disagree. L says, don't feel bad about it. I waited for Zayjin to roll around and still never got HKI. He's been avoiding me forever. Yeah, you gotta have a lot of freaking event keys, I'm telling you. You gotta have like 5 freaking thousand. It's so ridiculous. But it's the only other way to target down Mythic, so you gotta try. And then, like, if the troop comes around you've been waiting for and you don't have 5,000, you're gonna throw them anyway. Like, it is what it is. Ebony says, oh, wow, really? Yeah, I love the Lord of Slaughter. He's raw. I love his skills. Yeah, he's good. Beg said I was using Jar of Eyes, but my guild convinced me to use a Boreal Crystal for Psycho Missy team. Oh, yeah, maybe. That's a good idea. Boreal Crystal, huh? I'll have to try it. DC with the 5. Thank you so much, bro. Hi, Sinnycool and all you Sinners Choir members and lurkers alike. Support your local Sinnycool and please do leave those likes. Yeah, boy. What up, DC? Beg says the Orb of Power gives you an achievement if you did not get it on Halloween. Oh, you're right, you're right, you're right. Yeah, that's right, that's right. There's an achievement about the Power Orb. You know me, I don't really care about achievements. Neophyte says, wishing everyone in the Sinner family a great, amazing, happy new year, and let's give a huge butt kick with 2022 for good. Going to be interesting to see how the game is going to develop in the near future. Yeah, F 2022, y'all. Professor, dude, I'm so far behind. How'd that happen? Then there are single available after the gold bag. Oh, nice. I'm just hoping to, like, orb it up, maybe. Glorf says I used Dawnbringer, Double Intrigate, and Herald of D. L said, this event has really been trying on my baby account, not the best options. Yeah, I've been there, done that with my new account. I had, like, there was, like, an event where there's, like, a really crappy restriction, and I, like, had nothing. That's so crazy. L says, scraping through with Marilith and Scion. You gotta do what you gotta do on those new accounts. It's crazy. You only have certain troops, you just gotta make it work. Alright, Trey, we'll see you, dude. Thank you so much, bro. I'll see you on, you know, EverQuest, probably. Beg says, when is your new tier list coming out? I don't know. Oh, I did say I was gonna... It's gonna take a lot of work to do the one I want to do. Because it's not Mythic, it's not class. Like, I want to try. It's gonna take a lot of work because I'm gonna have to do. Some people when they make a tier list, there's already like pre-made, and they can just like they might have to do a little bit of work, like to add a couple pictures maybe. But the one I want to do, like no one's ever made before, so it's gonna take a ton of work. I have to like bring in a ton of pictures and stuff, so it's gonna be a while. But I want to do it still. Maka says, Cindy, when you did Warrens, you had your horde on level 502, or just to have those 3 potions? My horde level was 177, and that might have been a little bit too high. You might want to just do like 155. I just heard it was hard, and then I just went straight to 177. But there's soft caps with your horde level. You want to do something like 111, 133, 155, 177. Whenever you get like an important stat plus a potion at the same time, that's like a soft cap for the horde levels. So pick one and like try it, and then you can always go higher. Like you could try 111, you could try 133. I should have done it on like 155. I wasted a little bit of gold, but it is what it is. It's like my highest priority. I didn't care to throw resources at it. And I was trying to get it done in one day, so. Beg did it on 111, see? Maka says, I am level 1175, Horde 96, need more upgrades. Yeah, get it to at least 111. It's a nice soft cap. Sebastian said, I made my second account on... You crafted Zul'Goth on your... You got 2 different accounts with Zul'Goth? That's crazy. Beg says, Maka, you should be able to make it with 6 or 7 power potions. Yeah, I did like 6. And if you have like a lower horde, you might need like he said, like 7 maybe. Yeah, the very last potion in the event you can buy as many times as you want. It gives you more turns. That's basically what it's for, but also stats. Probably should have did Terraxis first there, huh? Alright, I caught up in the chat finally. I'm sorry for that long time of catching up. Shout out DC, thank you, bro. You are Marty McFly. Clotheslining zombies on the side of the train. Yeah, we'll take a look at the faction in a second. I probably should have already did that. It's the most important. It's like the most topical thing right now. But at the beginning of the live stream, I said I was going to play like I'm playing, because you don't get to see that. This is how I would play normally. When I make videos, they're like 6 minutes long, 10 minutes long. They're about a specific topic. The live stream should probably be like me playing the game normally, so people can see how a person would play the game normally. If all you do is show specific events and specific, like every single, like somebody could be playing the game totally wrong and not even know it. Some people need to see like the day-to-day, like, I don't know, it's a conundrum with the live streams. You want to like interact with your chat and do what they want you to do, but you also want to show like your day-to-day stuff so people can see what you're doing. Like, guild events are important. Like, we're not done with this one yet. I want to participate and help get it done. And I'm already done with the Warren's faction event, so that's basically why I'm doing this first. But I know most of y'all, if you're doing anything, you're probably doing the Warrens right now, so I need to get to that too. Marilith's like the MVP of this event, huh? Okay, so I'm going to do this first, because it definitely hits all enemies. Then I'll do this. It's not too bad. This isn't like the OP mythic team or anything, it's just a team. This is like the mid-range type of deal. Just trying something different. I made a video on the other team. If you want to watch, if you need world event teams, I have a video on that. Alright, so we do Terraxis first, or I don't know. Because then Endrajit can get some kills. I'm gonna do this. Ha, stupid ancient horror. Get out of here. Alright, I'm not gonna go... I'm gonna do like 3 more battles here. Then we'll do the faction. Sebastian says power potions make a huge difference. Yeah, you gotta buy them for sure. If you want to get to 500, you pretty much have to, because you won't have enough turns. I'm gonna do this. Oh, what are you doing? Trying to kill me. Another event where it doesn't matter if you die. Alright, 2 more. We'll go to the faction. I've only done like 1 deep delve ever. I kinda wanna try it on the Warrens. Even though, like I said earlier in the live stream, it's kind of like doing arena. Doing a deep delve. You're just hoping for something you need. Like, you can't guarantee you're gonna get something you need. Like, there are gnomes in there, in the deep delves, but you could get a crappy gnome, you could get a crappy reward, and then you kind of, like, waste your time. Just like arena, you do arena, you go through all that trouble, you get an offer you don't need. You know, me and my metaphor, always comparing things to things. Alright, so this first. Then that. Get out of here. 1 more. Archdukey. Beg said I waited like Cinny said. I got all my horde to 100, then wait for weekend factions to get to 500 now. But you need to grind the 3 daily sigils like Cinny says. Yep. City of Thieves 3 times a day. You got to get those chaos shards. You got to get all your horde levels up. You got to get all your qualities to 10. You got to get all the troops. Like, it takes a while. I don't even really mention much stuff after that because how long that takes to do. And then you can just case-to-case basis after that from faction to faction. Just watch the videos that I do. But just you saying that you have your horde level at 96, that means you're not to at least 111 yet. But you want to try to get all your factions to like at least 111. 100's where you stop getting points, but 111's a nice soft cap where you get like a nice stat and a nice potion and everything. Like, and then definitely have your quality to 10. Like, that's like a gotta have that done. Especially in City of Thieves where you're grinding every day, like, just gives you extra treasure every day. Probably should have did Indrajit there. Sebastian says, in Delves, I remind when they had them in Classic Delve, I had hard time with the Labyrinth before with them. It's become a joke, pure and deadless in 1 time. I know! Sebastian, I beat level 500 with my Pure Faction team deathless, and I've done that multiple times now. Like, there was no way back in the day you were gonna do that. Like, the last, like, few factions I've done on the weekend, like, recently, my Pure Faction team went through and did deathless. Like, I didn't even need my deathless team. But I always do deathless first, because that shouldn't happen, really. So I'm not expecting to go deathless with my Pure Faction team on 500. So I'll do a deathless. I'm going to make a video anyway. I need a deathless team anyway, so I go ahead and do it. But then I do Pure Faction, and I do it deathless anyway. It's like I didn't even need a deathless team. I could have done Pure Faction on 500 and knocked both out 1 time. Alright, so that's the world event. Let me grab my seals. Make sure I'm good to go with the guild. Okay, I'm good. And then we're going to do the Warrens Deep Delve. So that would be like... Alright, let's just go to it. So this is what I did for Pure Faction. I just wanted some sort of tank. So reduce damage from skulls by 25% with a 20% chance to dodge. She also grants all allies a random stats effect, and you can target down specific enemies. Like, if something's giving you trouble, you can cast Lapina Knight on that troop and, like, make it die faster. With Luna, you can't. Luna just hits all enemies. You can't target anything down. Maybe, like, a Vow Raven or... I don't know why you would be... But, like, if a troop's really dangerous on the enemy team, you could cast Lapina Knight on it and get it dead a little quicker than just casting Luna's. Plus, it grants all allies a random stats effect. And then, like I said, it's the only thing that could be your tank, even though it's not a very good tank. And it just takes red. And so our whole team isn't green and yellow. We got a different color, too. Then Luna was the best choice out of everything. Like, hits all enemies, inflicts 1 to 2 stats effects on all enemies. Either, or 1 to 2 stats effects on all allies. So you're hoping, like, you can silence the whole enemy team, or you can death mark the whole enemy team, or you can get, like... enchant on your whole team, or barrier on your whole team, or something like that. That's what you're hoping for. Eventually it would happen, I think. You can get it done. You just have to get, even if it's like, your stats are low, and like, I don't know, your horde level's low, and even if you just keep trying and trying, like, eventually your Lunas are going to just have the perfect RNG, you're going to get death marks, you're going to get enchants and barriers, and like, you're going to make it happen. Just keep trying. I feel like this one... If you just keep trying, you'll get it. And I got it done, I think, second try. I think I lost the first time I tried, but... That was my Pure Faction, and then... I went with High King Iron Gut for the Deathless. And people are talking about the attack and stuff. Just get your horde level up. Somebody said in my comments, like, the reason they can't do this is because they're not in a good guild. Like, the guild doesn't give me so many stats that it makes that big of a difference. Like, it's your own fault for not doing all the work required to get your... Just get your horde level up higher. Get your power potions up higher. What were you spending gems on? Like, just because your High King Iron Gut doesn't have 100 attack immediately, it's just like people on the forum not getting Diamantina immediately. All you have to do is get 1 Devour with High King Iron Gut. Now he has an instant Devour. So, even if you just 70%, 80%... It's still OP and awesome and the best Delve troop in the game. You just need 1 Devour, and now it's an Auto Devour, which is super OP. You want to start with a super OP God mode like Auto Devour, or else it's not good? Like, what are we talking about? Like, crazy. Like, who cares if your Iron Gut doesn't start with 100 attack? Who cares if you don't start in God mode with an auto win? Like, come on. All you need is 1 Devour, and you're you're good to go. And if you want it higher, Medals of Seasons, Horde level, Power Potions, Associated Kingdom, get in a better guild if you're in a crappy guild. Like, you don't have to start with 100 attack. You don't have to get Diamantina as soon as it comes into the game. Like, come on. People that mention, I hate that so much. Well, High King Iron, mine only has 50%. Well, get 1 Devour, and now he has 100%. It's not that hard. But I want to run like a deep delve, I guess, just to check it out. I guess you'd have to go down here, right? I've barely ever done this. Deep delve. I don't know if Finesse can do it, though. Let's just do the High King Iron Gut team. I'll show the one I was just talking about. I just use Mountain Crusher, just a simple weapon. You could probably use something else. If you want to use like Reflection of Good or a Boreal Crystal, whatever. Mountain Crusher's so simple, so low mana cost, Dust Storm, like, it worked, so I used it. Then Leprechaun's always awesome when you can use it. That's why it's one of the best troops in the game. If you can use Leprechaun, you're probably going to use it. Then we need our curse option. Vache Dagon. And he's cool because he can get some kills too. You just got to cast him on himself. He devours an ally, then summon a daemon. If the ally is devoured, deal true scatter damage boosted by my life. So you just cast him on himself. You can, like, clean up with them and stuff. And early on, you can do more than just clean up with them. But mostly he's there for the Curse of Madness. Let's go like that. So I might be using him. I don't know. It worked like this, so I'll just keep it like that. Class, just Titan to play it super safe. If you do Elementalist, you can get them all entangled, and then your High King Irongut can't get any attack, so it's up to you, though. I went with Titan to make sure I get the the attack and Rock Solid, Dust Storm, etc. Banner, we got a lot of brown. This is the team that got level 500 Deathless done. We don't have any red. That should work. Alright, let's try this Deep Delve. See what happens. Yeah, Sebastian, dude, it used to be way harder in Delves. Remember when we couldn't even go, like, if you went past a certain level, you could never go back at all? That was crazy. Like, if you got stuck on a certain level and it was too hard, you're just screwed. That's how Delves used to be. Like, imagine you're doing a Delve and you get to, like, 300, level 300, level 310, level 320. All of a sudden, it's so hard you can't beat it. Back in the day when they first put them in, you couldn't. There was no 50. You can't go backwards. You're screwed. You're just stuck. You have to, like, build your stats up and hope you can do it. Then they fixed that, and it's better now the way it is. But we used to walk both ways uphill in the snow. You know what I mean? Leprechaun. Oh, I'm gonna match this because no. Cast High King Irongut, because he's got an extra turn, then you can take the brown. You just devour the things that are already cursed. You see the little purple stinky smell that's coming out of his armpit? That means you can definitely devour him. Now we'll take the brown. And there's some green. Okay, so, like, Vashtagon you're not going to want to do, like, right now. He's not going to kill anything. Like, it would take a few casts. He does true scatter damage. So the less enemies there are, the harder he's going to hit. So right now there's 3. You don't want to mess with that. You probably just want a High King Irongut. We already have a Dust Storm. I'm going to go Leprechaun. Here we go. Just anything that has the little purple swirly marks can definitely devour. I usually use Vashtagon to, like, finish off the last enemy. And the more, like, enemies you kill, the more likely your curse is going to hit something you need it to hit. So 231, I don't know. I don't know if we got enough. We could try it, though. You just cast this. Make sure you don't accidentally cast it on something else, but... See, I only have 159 there. But that could finish something off sometimes, especially when you're not doing a deep delve on level 500, like earlier. Stupid agile. Anyway. See if I can get a cool gnome. Maybe I'll get a Dragonite gnome down here. That'd be crazy. I wonder if are there Dragonite gnomes down here in deep delves? Isn't it like all the gnomes? Chance? Maka says, I know I'm slowly working on it, but I usually have them around 90. Only a few manage till 100. Yeah, just keep working on it. You'll get them. Glorf says, hey, it's Fiona. Mark is driving, heading out for a few drinks to celebrate his birthday and then ring in the new year. We wish you all a very happy new year and best of luck for a peaceful 2023. You too, Fiona, Glorfindel. Hope you're still listening. Happy birthday, Glorfindel. Happy birthday, Mark. Professor says, does anybody use Gemologica? I I use other websites sometimes, but usually I can't find what I want, so I don't know. I usually just use Terran's World and gemsofwar.com. But there are other websites if you want to, like... And I found things that I've needed before, but I can never remember which one it is. Like, there's Gary's whatever, then there's, like, Gems of War database, there's, like you said, Gemologica. There's a few of them. Like, when I'm looking for a specific picture that I can't find on Terran's World, I always forget which one it is. Like, if I need a picture of, like, a diamond or, like, an event key or, like, a certain background or something, like, instead of just a troop, there's one of them that has those, and I can never remember which one it is. The Professor... Maka says, okay, finally Horde 100, 111 will maybe manage later on, slowly progressing. That's all you can do. Slowly progress. Delves take a while. Yeah, we know, Glorfindel. Sebastian says, gold medal HKI, get +4 attack. Yep, that's another thing you can do. L says, yeah, just getting HKI to even show up would be nice. Yeah, Reflection of Good is good. Maka says, I don't have Vashdagon, so using Scourge of Honor. It's not bad, that's a good idea. Gently caress that like button. Finger the thumb. Kurandara is a very good curse option. Yeah, lots of good options. You know me, though. I'm going with what worked for me, and I like to show y'all what worked for me. Professor says, before I got Vash, I used Sledge Paw for curse on that team. A little clunky, but got the job done. Maka says, for what reason do you use Curse Troop? To make sure you can devour. Like, some enemies have immunity to devour, and your main thing that you're going to do to kill is devour. So you have to curse them, which then takes away their immunity to devour. So if you can curse them, they can be devoured. Elgin says, Sai, there's only one gift I want for this New Year's. One wish to figure out why PCVR suddenly runs like dog poop and I haven't changed my setup at all. Oh, no. Oh, Gemologica is tracking tools for your stats? That's cool. Yeah, people have definitely shared that with me and asked me to, like, share it on the channel, and I just always forget. Just something I haven't got around to. It is pretty cool. Hey, what up, Rain Man? How's it going, dude? We'll be back on the Switch stuff this weekend. We had a weird last weekend, so I didn't do videos for a couple days, but I'll be back on it, man, don't worry. I think the people that got hurt the most by that, besides me, were Switch people. Because I didn't do scoring or spoilers last weekend. But I'll be back on it this weekend, man. Neophyte says, I really don't know what to feel for Geomancer class. Family at... Oh, it's good because of the troops you can use it with and get 50% start. Like Chalcedony definitely needs... Like Chalcedony and Gargoyle, there's some really good constructs. So Geomancer is a good class. It might be a top 5. Definitely recommended. Let's... Leprechaun. Later, Caustic Life. Taking the kid to hockey. No problem. You have a good New Year. Bandfest, yeah, shook everything up. You're right about that. Special shout out to, like, Feedle and Mike D, you know? They said they were sticking up for me and all that business. Alright, so we got a cursed. Bang, let's grab it. Waited to do the extra turn until we did our High King Iron Gut, so we can take that brown in. Leprechaun, I guess. Nice. Another cursed enemy. Devoured. Leprechaun again. Now we'll do that. Ouch, I'm getting hit pretty hard. No! Stop it. What the heck? Alright. Can we get out of here with our hero? Uh-oh. Alright, Devour for sure. What are they about to do? Let's get rid of the Pygra. I need to match brown. That way I can get my barrier, right? And they're going to hit me with skulls for sure. I'll just keep doing that back and forth, huh? Try not to lose my hero right here. Keep grabbing my barrier. Alright, now I have it on. Here's an extra turn. Woo! That was a close one. Almost lost my hero. Oh, let's see. Alright, Neo, have a good one, man. Thank you for all the comments and stuff. You put in some hard work on my videos. I really appreciate it, bro. Chicken wings always sound good. Sebastian says, Geomancer is pretty tanky class. Skull mitigation. Yep. Gemini. Was we talking about Gemini? I love Gemini's troop art. Skull medication. Yeah, you need some Tylenol for all them hits to your skull. Okay, we're looking for these treasure rooms here. Look, we got a gnome treasure room. Is there only one? I thought there was more than one. That's annoying. I haven't done very many deep delves. Let's go get it. Let's see. You could probably quit after you see what your gnome is. I don't know if I'll do that, but... Bunky says, thanks to whoever said something about Gemologica. I made fried chicken wings last night. Yeah, I should have shared that on the channel a long time ago. You know how it goes. People recommend something. I didn't even look at it at first. You never know until you, like, actually go look at it and see if it's good or not. And then I forgot. Blah, 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 blah. High King Iron Gut. We got a cursed fella over here. Then we take the extra turn. Alright. Should I do skulls? Just so they don't. Doing a deep delve in the Warrens right now, if you're just joining us. Here's an extra turn again, but we're going to do this first. I'm going to get rid of the death mark guy. Don't want them accidentally death marking me to death. Burning me with fire. Skulls either way. So I'm going to blow up the board. He's probably next most dangerous. Get my barrier back. Alright, we didn't almost die that time. That went smooth. Chicken titties. Be careful with this mimic. Professor says, I see New Year's skull art. Glad I have that disabled. It's very distracting. Chad almost spit out his coffee. Rayman says, looking forward to 2023 being a better human to others and helping more. Hey, same here, man. I gotta learn to keep my mouth shut more. That's my New Year's resolution for YouTube. Let's see. Let's go Leprechaun. And we got High King Iron Gut. Look, he starts with 109 attack. That's me. That's probably just me and some of y'all. But even if he didn't, I would still use him. I promise you. Even if he didn't start with an auto devour, I would still use him. And my goal would be to get him to the point where he was an auto devour. I know, like, sometimes you have, like, a 70% devour and it just doesn't happen, but it will happen eventually. You just gotta survive until it does happen. He's still the best. No matter what your attack is, he's still the best Delve Troop in the game. You don't have to have him at 100 attack for him to be the best Delve Troop in the game. He's still the best Delve Troop in the game, even without 100 attack. Why'd I do that? That was wrong. Dang it. It was so juicy, I had to drink it. I'm gonna get rid of her. I don't know why I like casting Leprechaun instead of the Mountain Crusher. Like, I already have a Dust Storm, I guess. Let's do this, because they're about to cast. Now I'll do Mountain Crusher, maybe. Deep Delve. Only 2 greens, so we gotta do Mountain Crusher there. Skulls that probably don't matter at all. Should probably just get my High King Iron Gut back up. Oh, don't hit me. I'm gonna get my barrier back. And High King Iron Gut up. And then win. Allie Bandy's here. How's it going, Allie? Elle says, one must walk the higher path and be the better human. Let the sun shine out of your butthole. Nah, it's the last live of the year. I was just joking around, you know. It's the last live stream of the year. Alright, here we go. We got a freaking Horde Mimic. We got a treasure room. Let's see what gnome we get. You know how it is. I'll see ya next year. Last live stream of the year. I am keeping big tabs on the live streams, though. It is a lot of work for, like, you know, sometimes. Just everyone, like, sometimes when I'm in the Wednesday live stream, and, you know, I don't know. Just keeping tabs on it. Numbers don't lie, you know what I'm saying? Like, the nicest people in the world can say the nicest things, but numbers don't lie, so I'm just keeping an eye on the live streams. Like, we probably won't get rid of any weekend live stream, that's for sure. Next thing to go would be the Wednesday live stream. And if it does, I might just do, like, Everquest or something else, so you can still come and chat and stuff. Just, I think worst case scenario, I'll do, like, Everquest on Wednesday instead of Gems of War. And we'll still have a Gems of War live stream on the weekend. Or I'll play Elden Ring or something like that. Or maybe we'll do something different every Wednesday. We'll play Gems of War one day and then something else the next week. And just, like, trying to see what, I don't know. It's a new year. I gotta go by what the numbers say, not the super nice people. There's a lot of brown. Let's go. Not the super nice people and not the super angry trolls either. Somewhere in the middle. The numbers. The numbers don't lie, you know? Alright, let's get our gnome. So we did not get like a Dragonite gnome or a Cursed gnome or anything like that. That was like a treasure gnome or whatever. Can you tell what gnome it's going to be, like, when you start the Deep Delve? I didn't even... It was showing that gnome. Let's go with this. Allie with the 10, late Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. I got nothing for Christmas, so thank you. You're the only one who gave me a Christmas present. Thank you. Not that I need anything. I'm a 30-something-year-old man, but, you know how that goes? The older you get, you don't get nothing. You used to get, like, so many presents. I want to be a kid again. Get, like, tons of presents from Santa. Then you get older and you get nothing at all. Come on, man. I want a Nintendo 64. Where's my Nintendo 64, Santa? Where's my Sega? No, actually, I'm wearing I bought a new hat for myself. My Christmas present was a new hat. I bought it for me. You get older, you buy yourself a Christmas present. Thank you so much, Allie. You're a freaking legend. Really appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you, too. I hope you had an awesome Christmas. My kids had a good Christmas. That's what matters. All right, so that's our gnome. I don't know if, like, would you go any further down here? Like, I'll probably just finish it up just because, but, like, if that's the only gnome, like, what did I even get? I didn't even pay attention. It wasn't the gnome I wanted. What did I get for that gnome? I don't even know if I showed it. But I could just go here. I don't know. Let's just finish it off. But that's the problem with deep delves. You don't know what gnome you're going to get. Then you don't know what that gnome is going to drop. So you could go through all the trouble of doing a deep delve and then get nothing pretty much. So it kind of sucks. That's not really the meta of the game. Nobody's really doing deep delves. I would tell you probably not to do deep delves. I'm just trying it out here. I mean, you could definitely practice, I guess, for other... I don't know. If you're already on 500 and already doing deep delves, you probably already know what you're doing, so... I don't know. Does anybody see a point to the deep delves, really? Like... I just don't see a point. Yeah, Elgins. Yeah, you can get what you want. You don't just get socks. Maka says, how many kids do you have and what age? Well, you know, like I said earlier, I probably don't... I'm going to share less. But I have 4 kids. I have 4 kids. And I've already said, like, one of them's 7. Not because of you guys at all. It kind of sucks not to be able to share, but... I recently received death threats again, so... The less info I give, the better. Not that I would be afraid of anything, it's just annoying. Safe side type of stuff. Weirdos. Who cares that much about a guy on the internet, you know? Like me, like why would you care enough to like want to do that to me? It's probably all talk, but you never know with crazy people. They would come get themselves laid out. Yeah. Allie got herself Final Fantasy 16 pre-order. Hey, I have access to The Witcher now. I got, you know, one of my kids got The Witcher 3. So I might be playing that on the channel in the future. It's probably going to be a while, though, because Elden Ring is taking forever. I don't mind, though. I like... Elden Ring's fun. It's a really big world. Like, I'm getting my money's worth. It's fine if it doesn't end super fast. I'm cool with playing Elden Ring for, like, a whole nother year, I guess. It's not very good for the channel, but... It's like a game I'm having fun playing, and I like to throw those in the mix. It would be really boring on YouTube if I only played exactly what got the views, which I talk a lot about numbers and views, but I still play Elden Ring and stuff that doesn't get views. Like, I gotta have some fun and play games I want to play sometimes. I think if you want to see me, like my true personality, it's on the Elden Ring, because I don't have any of the Gems of War, like, crap in my brain while I'm playing that. No more free game videos? Those were great. Chad got a bag of apples and a pair of long underwear. Probably looks like a pair of apples in them underwear. I need to play some more of the PS4 free games. If that's what you're talking about, Professor, that's always fun. Sebastian said I made 1 deep delve for trophy achievement, not more. Elle says, I think my late Prezi will be a new gaming rig. Tired of relying on the work machine. I know, I hate that. I have to rely on my stupid work laptop, and it sucks. I feel you on that one. Let's get this deep delve all the way done. Wow, we went 2 hours already. That's crazy. Last live stream of the year! Happy New Year! Happy birthday to Glorfindel! Professor says, did you look at the first... No, I haven't. Let me look at it right now. The new Mythic next week, y'all. I gotta do the spoiler video. I haven't even looked at it yet. That's when I look, so I would be looking pretty soon. But we can look at it right now. What's the next Mythic? Terran's World. Terran's World. Come on, crappy laptop. I was just talking crap about you, and now you're being crappy. What else is new? Alright, Troop Spoilers. PC, Mobile, Xbox, PlayStation. Come on. Alright, what do we got? Mythic. So January 6th, Friday, from the Nexus, we have Aquaria. Intellectual, creative, independent. Arcane Swamp and Spirit, base rarity, Mythic. Troop type, Elemental Dragon. Troop role, Mage. It's a dragon. It's an Elemental Dragon. The spell is Water Sign. Deal magic +3 splash damage to 3 random enemies boosted by submerged allies. Mana color blue, green, purple. Mana cost 24. Trait number 1, Aquatic. Submerge myself when I take damage. Trait number 2, Born of Water. Create a blue gem when my turn begins. Trait number 3, Celestial Waters. Give 4 life to all blue allies when matching blue gems. Deal magic +3 splash damage to 3 random enemies. Boosted by submerged allies. Submerge myself when I take damage. I don't really like it. I don't know. First impression. It's not even heavy splash damage. It's not true splash damage, like just regular splash damage. Boosted by submerged allies. No good traits. You want a Mythic to do multiple good things. Like, you want to see a spell that has, like, 2 awesome things in it, and then you want to see, like, 3 good traits, right? Any good Mythic has, like, lots of stuff going for it. This thing does just regular splash damage, no true splash damage, no heavy splash damage. It only hits 3 enemies. Boosted by submerged allies, which is kind of weird. Then it has no good traits. So, in my opinion, like, just first impression here, doesn't look too good to me, but let me know. Maybe there's something I'm not thinking about here. That's always a possibility. Like, if your whole team is submerged, is it going to hit super hard or something? Like, that's the only thing. Like, you'd have to have your whole team submerged, and then it would have to hit, like, really, really hard. And that would be the only way that could be good. You get 50% start it pretty easy with the Mirage Queen or Essentia, but it's a dragon. People like dragons. I mean, I don't know. Later, Rain Man. Thank you, Chad. What do you guys think of that new Mythic? It sounds more like a Mamba Sierra or I always compare where you just do damage and that's it. You do damage to multiple enemies, that's all it does. It sounds like one of those. But that's bad for me. Like, I should not say that the new Mythic is bad. Even though I should be like, the new Mythic looks awesome. It's going to be sweet. Please watch my video. I do myself a disservice by giving my real opinion. The new mythic sucks. You don't need to watch my video. It's terrible. Don't watch it. Sounds like a skip to me, but maybe I'm missing something. I'm not skipping it because I'm getting every single new mythic as they come through, because that's just where I am in the game. But if you're saving up your keys for a good mythic, you might want to skip it, but we'll see. Like, it's too early to tell. We got time. We can think about it. We can talk about it. You can even wait. You don't have to get it on Friday. You can just wait and see. Let people actually get it. Let people actually try to use it. Let people actually form a real opinion, and then you can try to get it if you want to. You don't have to get it right away. That's the cool part about the new mythics. You don't have to, like, gamble. You can wait and see. You're not going to make a video, like, you know what I mean? Most people don't have to, like, wake up on Friday and hurry up and get the new mythic. Like, there's very few people that have to do that. Like, 5 people. Most people still do it, though, anyway. Everyone else can wait and see. Let us be the guinea pigs. Elgin says, not gonna lie, the work machine is a beast, but it has Sophos installed and it's a laptop. Rayman says, destination reach, see you in 2023. Professor says, sorta Aquaticus, sorta Mistralis. Just no extra turn, you know? No enchant on 4 or 5 gym match. Like, Mistralis is OP. Mistralis hits hard. She does. Mistralis has a good trait and an extra turn. But yeah, you got it pegged as like I would describe it probably the same way. Mistralis is good though. More like an Aquaticus. It's definitely more like an Aquaticus than a Mistralis, but yeah, I guess it depends how hard it hits based on submerged allies. No need to lie, we see through that hogwash. Yeah, right, Beg? Anyway, I don't want no death threats. I'm almost jealous, like, I wish people would go that hard for me. Like, are you guys out there death threatening people for me? No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do it. Alrighty, let's finish up with some vault keys, I guess. Or, is Glorfindel still here? Do you wanna... We could try that team real quick. Oh, he's in the car driving. I'll have to, I'll try it. I'll just make a video about it. Let's do some vault keys before we get out of here. Maybe we can get something good. Beg said I was using Fiendfire for the Curse and the Warrens. It was really nice to hit all with Curse on demand. Yeah, there's a lot of Curse options. You guys named a lot of them, so if anybody out there does not have Vashta-Gon, which is almost a good thing because he's really not that good. So if you don't have Vashta-Gon, don't feel bad. You're probably doing the right thing. He's not really needed anymore. He's kind of like an old school way of cursing. There's many other ways you can curse. You don't have to, like, don't go get Vashta-Gon just because I'm using him in the Warrens for this one thing. Like, he's not that good. Like, he's better, like, he's okay. Like, I've been up and down on Vashta-Gon. I used to think he was utter trash. Then I was like, oh, you almost need him for curse. Like, at some point, he was, like, one of the only ways to do it in certain restrictions. So he, like, kind of, then he went back down, then back up, then back down, and, like, he's one of those kind of troops. He goes up and down, but he's more like a C or something. He's in the middle somewhere. He's not terrible and he's not good. Anyway, I'm doing vault keys, which you can freaking clear with the old world record team. I think I was the first one ever to show this team. Go check out my world record video from a long time ago, and you will see this team on it. But somebody else made it up. Somebody else got the world record. I used their team from speedrun.com, but I think I was the first person to show this on YouTube, this team. But somebody else made it up. It wasn't me. Not taking credit for it. But I did show it first. I don't have my Nisha medals on, probably, but I didn't even need them. Alright, 3 Celestials. That's pretty good. Lots of gold. Let's go put them on so I don't look weak. Put on them Nishas. I think I was the first one ever to show the Zul'Goth High King Irongut team, too. Just credit where credit's due, everybody. I'm not allowed to take the credit for where credit's due, right? First one ever to show Phoenicia Magma Dragon on YouTube. First one ever to show High King Irongut Zul'Goth on YouTube. Now everybody uses them. I didn't make them up. Once again, I'm not taking credit for making the team. Just first guy to show them on YouTube. And you can't lie about that. Like, there's proof on the internet where you can go back and see when I posted the video. So, not something I could even lie about if I wanted to. There's proof. And there are 2 teams that are used a ton right now today. L says, never sent a death threat in my life, though I did once get arrested for letting an ex know how I felt. Turns out he was getting actual... Wow. Beg said, I never really thought about this before. I should try 1 deep delve a day to do for a Dragonite gnome. Yeah, as long as they're definitely possible down there. I mean, I think you can see what gnome you're going to get, like, earlier than... I didn't really... I wish I would have, like, did it a little bit different. Like, the gnome it showed and then the gnome it was exactly the same. You could go click on the, I don't know. You might just have to run it and look at it and then either maybe not run it, like, leave. I think it's random, though. Why would they let you see what gnome it is? I don't know. Alright, more gold, more Celestials. I got like the same exact drop that time. I'll take it though. Celestials aren't easy to get. And gold, you always need gold. I'll take it. Kind of miss a live stream. I haven't live streamed in a while. I used to do like 3 a week. I'll probably never stop like live streaming altogether. Like, worst case scenario, I'd still do at least something every once in a while. I probably couldn't help myself. I would definitely... You know how it is. I'd want to get on here and talk some trash with my friends. At some point. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Don't mess with L. She said don't. She has a gut full. Alright, I got nothing that time. Okay. How many are we going to do here? I might do... Let's just do... I don't know. I might do 19 of them. That'll be it for the day, though. So anything you want to say? Any questions you got? I'm going to do 19 vault keys, and then I'm out of here. But I really appreciate... We had a really good year this year. Like, it wasn't a bad year. We had ups and downs. Ups and downs for sure. There was deep downs and high ups. Like, it was one of those types of years this year. Low valleys and high peaks throughout the year. But hey, go check out SocialBlade if somebody says something and you think it's kind of fishy and you don't really believe them. Go check out SocialBlade because they're probably lying. A lot of the months I've been #1. And once again, there's proof of that as well. I don't have to lie to you. I don't have to make stuff up. I don't have to have other people talking for me. You can just go check it out in pure numbers and stats and stuff. I'm not always #1, but a lot of the times. I just didn't like to... I saw a couple... mean comments that weren't true on reasons why I don't like certain people, which is not true. Because it's not even true. So why would that be the reason if it's not true? You can go check it out for yourself if you don't believe it. Maybe not always, though, you know. Sometimes. Sometimes Mr. T will beat me for sure. We need a Sinny rant tier list. Yeah. Yo, Professor, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it. You're a freaking legend. You can be the rocket launcher on top of the train blowing up helicopters. And they're definitely coming around right now. We're at the end of the story, pretty close. So, you know, the military's coming to clean up the whole mess. So you're shooting down rogue military helicopters with your rocket launcher. Let's see. Let's get rid of him so he doesn't run away, even though it doesn't matter. Happy New Year! Professor says, oh, and thank you for the Moon Mage team. Hey, that's Glorfindel. Shout out to Glorfindel. S equals the dentist. Yeah, screw the dentist, man. Always like fixing teeth that you don't need fixed. Hate that. The worst part, they fixed a tooth and it's not fixed. Like, if I would go to the dentist and they would just, like, fix the tooth like they're supposed to, everything would be fine. They just want you to come back. I mean, you're supposed to, obviously, come back every 6 months for a cleaning, but they want that extra on top, that extra money on top, you know? They want to they want you to have teeth they have to keep working on and stuff like that. Like, certain dentists, for sure. Of course, there's honest dentists out there that not the case. If you got a good one, you got a good one. There's definitely some that dip in their own stash and definitely, you know what I mean? There's documented proof out there. Some dentists and nurses dipping in their own stash and keeping you coming back with the same tooth over and over. Just like the mechanic, there's some that are good and some that are bad. I feel like with the mechanic, though, most of them are bad. They definitely want to screw you as much as they can. Maka says, well, as you said, ups and downs, lost. Yeah, newborn baby. Yeah, that's about as crazy as it can get, Maka. Condolences and congratulations, you know? Maybe both things happened for a reason. Maybe you never know. Maybe one, yeah, I don't know what to say. I was trying to say something really cool, but it's not coming out right. I don't want to say that wrong, you know? That could be really cool. If you catch my drift, maybe you didn't lose somebody. Been a wild ride this year, yep. Elgin says I do my own dentistry these days. Follow me for more life hacks. I've seen that online. People doing their own dentistry. Like on TikTok or something. Maka says, yep, Elgins, but you know, life, we need to keep going, appreciate nice things, and look forward to bright future, and, yeah, live in the moment. All right, Chad, have a good day, man. Happy New Year, bro. Elgin says, absolutely got to run with the ride. Enjoy the moments. Beg says, this is just a joke. Repeat a joke. Did you know the toothbrush was invented in Kentucky? Otherwise, it would be called the teeth brush. Yeah. Maka says, definitely it has reason. That is like, I need to keep telling myself, now I am orphaned, but yeah. Now you got somebody counting on you. Alright, finishing up with Vault Keys. Hey, if you just joined up, we played the game like I would normally play it, basically. We did the adventure board, then we did the dungeon. We got a perfect run in the dungeon. Then we did Krinklemas. We bought the pets all the way up to the gold bag. I now have, like, everything I need from Krinklemas. Pretty deep in there. I did a deep delve in the Warrens just to check it out. Showed my Deathless team and my Pure Faction team. I also did the World event today, so pretty much everything you need on this live stream at some point. Everything that's going on right now. Is there a pet, though? Is there a pet right now? Saturday. Might want to check on that. You can almost, like, you could play this game all day. You almost have to set yourself, like, I'm gonna do this, you know, and then stop playing, because you could play all day if you don't stop yourself. Like, I could keep doing vault keys all day, or I could keep farming difficulty 12 Explorer for, yeah. Set a goal each day and just meet your goal. I recommend most people play about an hour a day. Got 300 gems, baby! That's like the best drop that's what I'm looking for. But hey, actually Chaos Orbs now are pretty valuable. Could get those pet orbs or those glory orbs. So that's what I'm really looking for. But I'll definitely take the gems. Chris Lazama is here. No pet today. Weekend pets I find frustrating as then nothing to look forward to in PvP. Oh yeah. I'm not one of those kind of players, but I definitely feel your frustration. I've seen it on the forums and stuff. Whenever there's a pet, like on a Wednesday or a Saturday, it's the only pet you can get. So if you're trying for other pets, it's impossible. I definitely need pets, but I'm kind of playing the long game with the delves and stuff. Some people mention like challenges and stuff, but like you don't even. It's like power level 21 by the time you need to do any kind of high challenge. So, and who cares about power level 21? Like honestly, like some of the things people bring up for power levels, kingdom level and power, it's not even a factor involved in like getting a stat. It's like, well, do the challenges so you can get power level 21. Like, who cares about power level 21? Like, eventually you're going to need it, but I don't think it should ever be mentioned as a thing to do. Pets is definitely something you need, though. So you got to get 2 pets from each kingdom. That's an actual thing you need to get an actual stat. It's when people bring up, like, weapons and challenges and like who cares? Get the stats and like at a certain point, like after level 20, you can't really make it to the next stat, and all you're getting is like a very small amount of. It's not really worth blowing steam out your ears about. It probably shouldn't be your highest priority to get 21 on a certain kingdom. Like, there's other things you could be doing that are more important, basically. It's not, like, wrong. You can definitely do that and go ahead and get it, but I think some people worry about the wrong things and don't prioritize right. Kingdom level and power is one that's really strange with either people don't worry about it at all, which is totally wrong, or they, like, focus on it way too much, which is kind of wrong. It's just like the underworld. It's like the horde levels. Like, there's soft caps. You don't, like, getting to 111, getting to 133, getting to 155, getting to 177. Like, who cares about getting to 112 or 113 or 114 or, you know, 178 or 179 or 180? Like, there's other things you could be doing. Like, it's not totally useless to be getting to level 21 in a kingdom. Like, you're going to have to do it eventually. It's just, make sure you're prioritizing and doing the most important thing every time you're playing. Doing challenges is not important at all. Doing challenges is like buying a walker when you're 30 years old, because you're going to need a walker when you're 80. Like, you're thinking way too far ahead. Like, you need to be thinking about, like, making money and maybe exercising, taking care of your kids, doing some overtime at your job, and why are you buying a walker for when you're 80? You could have spent that money on some groceries at the grocery store. You could have bought a new laptop to do better work. You could have, but you're buying a walker for when you're 80? That's like doing your kingdom level to 21 or something by doing challenges. You're buying a walker for when you're 80. Might need to do it one day. You probably will, but You get your priorities a little mixed up there. Yeah, but autoplay is a different story. Yeah, autoplay. If you want to autoplay the challenges, that's really smart. That's what I'm doing too. I'm not doing it, but that's what I would do if I was putting in the extra effort to autoplay. I would definitely be doing the challenges just to get them over with. But that's when I'm not playing at all. That doesn't even factor into my... That's like, you can either do that or... You can only do a couple things on autoplay, so you might as well do the challenges and just get them out of the way, because it's a big waste of time to do them while you're actively playing, so might as well do them while you're not actively playing. But if you already have them done, it's like, you know, cool. Like, you already have your walker for when you're 80. You don't have to buy it when you're 80. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's just that time that you spent doing those things, you could have been doing something else. Maybe you would have an extra Nisha token, or you would have an extra whatever in the underworld, or, hey, look at this, I got a new. That's good, because I already have ingots. I already have a glories. What could this be? It says new. That means it's a good one, right? It's a new one, at least. I have greens, I have oranges, I have blues, I have purples, I have ingots. I don't know if I have, like, a major ingot, though. That would suck. I'm hoping this is a major glory, or, like, the major pet one, or whatever. Minion? Is that what it's called for the pet one? I hope it's a minion. I could go get that gold bag up right now, or whatever. I don't know. I've never had one, so I don't know how they work exactly, but I got a new orb, dude, so that means I got one of the good... Most likely. I could have a stupid ingot one, or... That's freaking awesome. Guess what it is in the chat. This is why I'm doing this, right? This is why I'm opening my vault keys, for this, and I got one, so that's cool. It can't be green, man. It says new. I already got a major green. Why would it say new? It can't be green. It can't be green. It can't be blue. It can't be purple. It can't be any of those because I already have them. It says new right there. You see upper left corner? It says new. So it can't be any orb that I already have. So it's got to be something actually new. Elgins. Yeah, ingots are pretty useless. It's kind of like diamonds eventually. Your diamonds become useless because you got all the mythics. It's kind of like event keys kind of become useless eventually because you have all the mythics pretty much. And eventually, like, orbs become useless too. Certain ones. Yo, Pixel Slappa, what's up? You stopped gems a few months ago? Man, a lot of people do that. I was considering not playing, you know, at certain points. So I don't blame you, man. I kind of almost want to feel what it feels like to not play for a week. You kind of, I don't know. It would be really weird not to play. I've been playing this game for 5 or 6 years straight. At least every other day, like most times every single day. Became a job, I feel ya. I don't disagree with anybody that, you know, takes a break or whatever. It would feel really weird not to play. Right, Professor? They better do a week-long vault event. That's the only way they could... Literally, the only way they could compensate. I've heard that idea thrown out there, and that's the only thing. Like, what else could they do? There's no other thing they could... So let's do this. Let's quit, Let's open it. Ah, freaking knew it. Stupid orb of ingots. Ah. Well, now I have one, so if it says new again, it can't be that. So at least I'm going to look on the bright side. Now I have one of those. Stupid ingots. But what's up, Pixel Slapper? What's up, Chris? Elle says her mom is mid-80s and still walks just fine. Can't mow the lawn, but she lives in hill country and it's steep AF. Maka says I still need to study orbs. Those new, I somehow missed it, so no idea. Basically, they introduced new orbs that you can get through the Chaos orbs. Like, there's one for pets now. There's one for meddling troops. There's an ingot one. What else? Is that it? Ingots, pets, meddling. I can't think of them. But there's new orbs now. So, Vault is even more important now. So hopefully they run a week-long Vault event and we can get a bunch of orbs. I'm trying to open all my Vault keys so I feel that the sense of urgency to do the Vault event, especially with the new orbs, man. I really need to open all my Vault keys so I have 0, you know, I'll leave like 5 or something for campaign tasks, but I got to get them all open so I have the sense of urgency to do the Vault event super hard next time it comes through so I can get some orbs, man. Orbs and gems. Most people probably don't need that. It's just, I've been playing for so long. I've done so many Vault events. They're really exciting, but you can watch the most exciting movie, and if you watch it freaking 20 times in a row, like, you're gonna not be as excited to watch it again. Even though it's freaking, like, Tombstone. I just watched Tombstone, like, a month ago. I can't watch it every day, though. It's freaking awesome, but I'm your Huckleberry. But you can't watch it every day. Pretty much played every Vault event for the last 5 years straight, you know. I gotta give myself more incentive to do it. I need to open all my Vault keys. Let's do 3 more, then I'm gonna get out of here. We've already 2.5 hours. That's a long live stream. Probably the best live stream we've had in a long time, too. I tried to be not an a-hole. I do have to try sometimes. Is that bad? I have to try not to be an a-hole? That's pretty bad, right? Professor says orb definitions and inventory. Doomed upgrade orb is the other one, yeah. Chris says, watching you while playing on my new account on Xbox. Beg says, I used my major orb of glory on Mistralis. That's good. That's a good one. It's a good choice. Pixel Slappa says, hey, we all fall by... I played Phantasy Star Online for most of my earlier online games. Dreamcast, Dragon Soul app on phone. Took a few years. I'm just perusing games lately. No problem, Chris, man. Not everybody... You know, I don't watch a live stream every single week. How can I ask y'all to do that if I can't even do it? I guess I'm here doing one, though, I guess. That's pretty much the same. Ran, okay, here we go. Bang. Alright, what do we get? What do we get? Come on, new orb. Oh, no. But it could still be... I don't think it can be anything good. Because I don't think I have a major pet or a major glory yet. So it's not those, because it doesn't say new. Freaking green booger. That's what you said earlier. There's your green booger. Jim says just be real. Oh. Just being real hurts, man. You're not allowed to on YouTube. Then you look like a big a-hole. You gotta be fake. You have to be fake on you. Just like at your job, you know you gotta be. It's like a thing. You gotta be fake. You can't talk to customers like you really want to. You gotta be a big old fakey pants. You gotta tell your boss, you know, you love whatever he likes. It's just like in your best interest to be a little bit fake. It sucks, and I definitely do it the least out of anybody, but... Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I had a great live stream, was a great day, was a good year, no matter what anybody else thinks. I had a good year. Was up and down, but I was I was #1 a bunch of months, and you know, we're probably never gonna catch up to Mr. T. He's way, way up there as far as subs and stuff. But hey, that's not the only thing that matters. Subscribers doesn't really matter, honestly, after a certain point. It is nice, and I would love to have it, but you know, it's the views and the support and stuff that really matters. So we've been #1 a bunch of times this year. So we had a good year. It was just up and down. Some bad months, some really good months. It was a roller coaster ride. I think everybody had a roller coaster ride in 2022, no matter what you're doing. You know, I got, you know, get sick a couple times, fight through it, up and down, up and down. So that's how 2022 was, I think, for everybody, just up and down. And that's how the channel was too. Really, really good months and some bad months, and just how it was for everybody, I think, in 2022. So hopefully 2023 is better. I hope everybody just has, like, an amazing freaking year, and, like, everything's good all year, and you just, like, something crazy happens to where you just have, like, a freaking awesome year. Like, something you're not even expecting just comes out of nowhere and it's just, like, makes your life amazing. That would be, I hope that for all of you. And appreciate y'all being here with me and supporting me and stuff, and we'll see ya. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. Thank you for joining me today. DC United, my guy. Elgin's Toy, Beg for Mercy, Chris Lazama, Pixel Slapper. Chris Lazama, Jim Hambrick, Beg for Mercy. Let's see. Oh, I can't. Anyway, I was going to do something, but Anyway, we'll do that some other time. Beg for Mercy, DC United, Chris, Pixel Slapper. I need to do the member shoutouts, but we've been on for 2 hours, and I'll do that in the next live stream. We'll do the member shoutouts next live stream. Professor, Beg for Mercy, Pixel, Chris, Elgins, Beg, Maka, Felix, Professor, Mike D was here. Mike D, what up, bro? Beg, Chris, DC, Maka, Chad was here today, Mr. Clip Bomb. Maka, Beg, Elgins, Professor with the 5, you're a freaking legend. Blowing up helicopters with your rocket launcher. Beg for Mercy, Elgins, Rain Man was here. I'm gonna be back on that Switch stuff. I actually have a Switch now, too. I don't think I'm ever gonna play Gems of War on Switch, but I, like, have a Switch now. I have The Witcher 3 now. I have, well, it's not, none of this is my stuff, but I have access to The Witcher 3, Dark Souls 3 DLC, Mortal Kombat, and, like, some other things we probably won't play. Then I have a Switch. So, I don't know what that means, but I have access to one now. Ali Bandy was here. Ali with the 10. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you, too. And Happy New Year. Everybody be safe tonight. Don't get crazy. I know how y'all are. Don't turn up too high, too loud. Keep your panties on tonight, everybody. Sebastian, Funky Town. Or, you know, if you're, certain place. Time and place. Caustic Life, Neophyte, Rain Man, Maka, Sebastian. Beg for Mercy. Neophyte, DC with the 5. Thank you so much, bro. Always with the thoughtful comments there. My main man, DC United. Neophyte, Ebony, Sebastian, Elgins, Funky Town, Texas. Funky Town. I think he was #1 today, right? Wasn't Funky Town the first person here? Caustic Life. I can't go any further back, but I think Funky Town was like one of the first persons here today. Appreciate that. Alright, y'all. I'm back down at the bottom. Pity you don't do MVP. I would have one today. Yeah. Yo, what up, Christian? I hope you had a great year. I hope you had a good Christmas. I hope you were a good boy. And I hope you have a great New Year. Don't be too crazy tonight, Christian, man. Don't be going on a bunch of live streams and causing havoc. Okay, man? Be careful out there. Say hi to your sister for me, man. Be a good boy, alright? Celebrate it nicely. Sunny. Watching people play Witcher 3. Yeah, I'm about to play it too. Pixel says, I just looked at my ankles. Panty pull up time. Maka MVP of the day. That sounds good to me. Let's do it. Everybody agree Maka is the MVP today? Hit that like before you leave. Chris says, I try to watch as much as I can, but I enjoy sleeping in. Yeah. L says, all the games that really hooked me are dead now. Man. Hey, I'm in the same boat with EverQuest P99. I'm just lucky that they emulated it and brought it back, or else I would be in the same boat as you. Like, that's one of my favorite games ever. I'm just lucky they brought it back, so. All right, y'all. Have a great one. Be careful tonight, please. I'll see you next year. Let's all have an awesome year next year. Something's going to come out of nowhere and make our lives awesome. I can see it happening. So, anyway, you guys are the best. Have a great day. Peace out. See ya for the spoilers and all that stuff. And